Something you can do with Nano Banana Pro that you couldn't really do with other image models, at least I don't think they did it well, was combine multiple images and have the final product look like everything belonged together. So it's like you could prompt other models to take something from this image and take something from that image and combine them, but it would just kind of cut out one of them and put it in the other image, and the lighting would be off and the angle would be off. And just a lot of it would, it just would be really clearly, it would look like, I don't know what to call, like a scrapbook or something, where it's just these don't go together. Nano Banana Pro, I think partly because it's both an image model and a reasoning model. I think the reasoning part of it actually allows it to look deeper into the image and the setup of the image and the lighting and the camera angle and like all the other pieces of it, and then integrate the other pieces in ways that make sense. Let me show you, because it'll be a lot easier with an image. So set this up, go into the Gemini app in the gemini.google.com, and then you're going to select your model. You're going to do Thinking with 3 Pro, and then you're going to click on Tools, and you're going to click on Create Images. And this setup here will set up your prompt for Nano Banana Pro. And then just type in your prompt. I already did this, so I'll show you what it looks like. Where are you? Here. Okay, so I have 2 images. This is the first image. This is just a stock photo from Pexels. And just a guy kind of looking off. He's standing, I don't know if that's a dock or just the edge near a decent sized body of water, just kind of looking off into the sunset. And then this is a completely different picture of a dog in a very different setting. It looks like snow, very different lighting. It's a kind of mostly front facing picture, and I picked this intentionally just because the lighting in these pictures is really different. So it's a good test for the model to see if it can combine these in a way where it looks like they actually belong together. So those are the starting images, and then this is my prompt, and it says to add the dog from the second image into the first image. Place the dog next to the subject in the image and have the dog facing the same direction. And then I put, to clarify, like away from the camera. So again, this dog is clearly not facing away from the camera. So let's see what it does. And then this is the final image. And again, I could have had the dog sitting next to him, or could have given it different instructions. But again, I think this is really good compared to other image models and how they've done it. A lot of times they would just take the dog and just cut the dog out as is, and it would be in the same area, but then kind of facing the wrong direction. The lighting would be all off. And I mean, this one, the dog, it's facing away. I believe that could be the same breed. That could be the same dog. The lighting is completely different. It's consistent with this image. This looks really good. This is believable. So I think there are a lot of things you can do with this. And this is just 2 images. I've seen that you can do up to 14 images, up to 5 people. So that the more images you have and the more complex they are, the lower your chance of success. So it doesn't have to be 2, but and their documentation says you can go up to 14, but that gives you a lot of room to try out a bunch of different things. But I think as long as your prompt breaks down what you want to see, and you go in knowing that if it doesn't look right, you're going to have some follow-up prompts, I think you can get really good output. So I think it did a surprisingly good job on this one. So try out that use case, see what you think, and see you next time.